Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Let me introduce myself. I'm Miftah Mariana from Universitas Muhammadiyah Cirebon, and I would like to present our presentation. It is about the analysis of Deixis used in the Nutcracker and the Four Realms 2018 movie. This article was written by myself as the first author and Hanif Nurholis Adiantika as the second author. There are some points of presentation including introduction, purpose of the study and research question, significance of the study, theoretical framework, related research report, research method, procedure of collecting the data, research finding and discussion, conclusion, and references. Introduction. Nowadays, movies are one of the objects that are quite good for learning English. In the movie can be found expressions related to linguistics, which the researchers focuses on Deixis. Analyzing Deixis in the conversation of a movie is crucial because the utterance or sentence relates to people, places, times, objects, and so on, which have meaning in pointing to something. Based on the problems, the researchers is interested in conducting research that aims to analyze the types of Deixis in a movie. The researchers choose the Nutcracker and the Four Realms movie. Purpose of the study and research question. This present study aims to examine the types of Deixis used in the Nutcracker and the Four Realms 2018 movie, which will answer this research question: what are the types of Deixis that used in the Nutcracker and the Four Realms 2018 movie. Then, significance of the study. The present study is expected to be for theoretically, practically, and pedagogically purposes. Based on the theoretically, this study aims to hopefully enrich knowledge about Deixis related to speaker meaning and contextual meaning in the Nutcracker and the Four Realms 2018 movie. It can also be a guideline and reference for further study of pragmatics, especially for English department students who are learning about linguistics. Based on practically, this research has a good effect to be practiced in everyday life for readers or listeners when watching and understanding the contents of the movie. It is also expected to be helpful for learning about Deixis studies in learning English. The last one is based on pedagogically. The researcher hopes that the results of this research can be used as a reference material for paying attention to students and lecturers' pedagogies. Theoretical framework. In this part, there are 4 experts who define language, pragmatics, Deixis, and movie. According to Ronald Warha, 1972, page 3, in Noerovia and Bahri, 2019, language is a system of arbitrary vocal symbols used for human communication. Meanwhile, according to Yule, 1993, pragmatics is concerned with 4 dimensions of meaning: the study of speaker meaning, the study of contextual meaning, the study of how more gets communicated than is said, and the study of the expression of relative distance. Another expert, such as Levinson, 1983, page 9, in Noerovia and Bahri, 2019, states that pragmatics is a study of those relations between language and context that are grammatical or encoded in the structure of a language. And then, in article Putra et al., 2020, Levinson, 1983, stated that Deixis concerns the way in which languages encode or grammatical features of the context of utterance or speech event. and thus also concerned with the ways in which the interpretation of utterances depends on the analysis of that context of utterance. Coulson, 1978, page 622, in Putri Anggraini Januarius Mujianto, 2019, states that film or movie is story, incident, etc. recorded on film on moving pictures. The next one is related research report. There are 3 previous studies here. First of all, from Sari and Zakrimal 2020, this study entitled An Analysis of Deixis in Aladdin 2019 movie. The findings indicate that there were 4 types of deixis in this study. Those are persons deixis, spatial deixis, social deixis, and temporal deixis. And the second previous studies from Putra et al. 2020. This study, entitled An Analysis of Social Deixis in the Madness of King George movie. There were 2 kinds of social deixis, namely relational social deixis and absolute social deixis as the result, namely 965 kinds of relational social deixis and 504 kinds of absolute social deixis. And the last previous study from Wasdili and Santoso 2021. This study, entitled An Analysis Deixis in Nom-Noms and Taurage, manuscript on We Are Bear Bears movie season. The findings indicate that there were 5 types of deixis, including person deixis, time deixis, place deixis, social deixis, and discourse deixis were showed in this research. Next, research method. This study employed qualitative research by using descriptive qualitative design. Content analysis was carried out to analyze the data obtained. The data of this study is movie script from The Nutcracker and the Four Realms 2018 movie. The next one is procedures of collecting the data. The data were collected through several sequential procedures, namely grouping the data, categorizing the data, analyzing the data, and presenting the data. The data were analyzed by using the framework of pragmatics proposed by Levinson. Research finding and discussion. After collecting and analyzing data, there were a lot of deixis in the Nutcracker and the Four Realms 2018 movie. Based on the table, it can be explained that personal deixis has the dominant result of the other 4 types of deixis, around 793 out of 1,188. Meanwhile, the type of deixis that has the least number of result is time deixis, around 48 out of 1,188. There were 15 deictic words in the type of place deixis, around 121. Discourse deixis has 94 times appeared out of a total, and social deixis has 26 deictic words, whereas the total of frequency is 132 out of 1,188. Conclusion. Based on the findings of the data collected, there were 5 types of deixis found in the movie script The Nutcracker and the Four Realms 2018. The 5 deixis are in accordance with what was proposed by Levinson, including personal deixis, time deixis, place deixis, discourse deixis, and social deixis. Personal Deixis managed to collect a lot of data, about 793 with 18 didactic words. Meanwhile, Time Deixis appears at least, which is about 48 data from 15 didactic words. Besides that, there is a place Deixis which acquired a lot of data, found about 121 of the total, and has 15 didactic words such as social Deixis. The following types of Deixis have at least 4 didactic words. This type of Deixis is discourse Deixis and shows 94 data out of 1188. Finally, social Deixis has the most dominant didactic word, which is found around 26 didactic words, and produced quite a lot of data frequency after personal Deixis, around 132 out of 1188. And these were the references taken for this article. That's all my presentation. Thank you very much for your great attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.